What's up, guys? This is Sin, and I am here with a new series. No, UAB is not going anywhere. It's not. I wanted to try and do a couple dynasties at once, and honestly, I'm gonna finish off Stephen F. Austin's first year, and I'm probably gonna call it quits. I know it's like, I don't know, sudden, but I'm just not having fun with it, and it just seems kind of, not fun to me. I don't know. I'm not a basketball guy anymore, as much as I used to be. But I've really gone into the whole thing of football, and I know it's kind of in season, and I know basketball season's almost here too, but I'm just not feeling it anymore. Basketball's just not my thing. So today, as you can see by the little team that we selected, we are selecting the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Now you're like, what the hell, Sin? Why this team? I mean, I was just like, I have a hunch, and I was gonna run with it. And this series is like most up to date. We're gonna go to team management here, or the whole where we're gonna go. I need to find out. Anyway, I'll show you guys here in a minute what I did. We updated every single team and where their conferences were up to date, and I know like that excludes UAB. We had to kick UAB out, and we also had to remove Idaho, because Idaho, believe it or not, is moving to the FCS in 2018. And we removed UMass because they're an independent team. Only because we wanted to make space for a team that's actually in a conference. Like, we have Georgia Southern, we have Appalachian State, we have UNC Charlotte. And those teams were just recently added to the FBS, and I wanted to make sure that those teams were up to date and on this schedule. So you take a look at custom schedules that I'm doing this all myself. So we're going to start off against UNC Charlotte. And we have a date with Colorado State. And then we have Troy. And then we have 3 weeks off. And then we have another out-of-conference game against Nevada. So then we have the rest of the conference games right there. But I wanted to do something that's kind of more up-to-date, kind of modern in a way, because I know UAB's not really a football program anymore. I know they're trying to bring it back, but as of right now, I'm trying to make it most up-to-date as well as I can. So I chose Arkansas State just because I had a hunch, and I wanted to try and go with this hunch, and I wanted to see if I could have fun with it. So we're going to take this dynasty as far as we can as well. We're still going to continue with UAB, and we're still going to have a lot of fun with that. I just felt like, you know what, you guys really wanted me to start off with a new dynasty. Why not just have two dynasties? I know we had to cancel college basketball, but hey, you guys like this a lot more than the college basketball series. I can guarantee you that. The numbers speak for themselves. So we're going to go set up the recruiting board, and we're going to do straight up created prospects for this. So we're going to search up our recruits here and see what we can get. And we're going to go search. We're going to get all the matches. We're just going to try and see what we can get. We're not looking for anything spectacular. We're just trying to see what we can get for interest levels. Oh, we got a 4-star wide receiver. Let's go for it. We got a 3-star guard. We're trying to build that front 7. Obviously, we're going to take those 4 and 3-star recruits to begin with. Not really looking for anything 1-star. Or 2. I mean, we can do better than that, guys. Let's see. A 3-star guard. Our quarterback situation is actually really good. If you really think about it, I have an 80 overall quarterback that's... I think he's got like a pretty good speed number as well. I think he's got like an 80-something speed. I think he's like actually, I think he's like a 76 quarterback, but with like an 80-something speed. But we got 22 people on the board now. We're taking a look at 5th. Obviously, the lines are starting to wear a little thin here. 6th. Yeah, it's starting to get a little thin down there. We may have to settle for 2-star recruits at the beginning. I'm not taking chances this early on in the dynasty with somebody who is a 5-star recruit. The chances of me getting that are extremely low, considering the fact that I have started off with a new dynasty, and And like I said, this one's probably gonna be harder than UAB, honestly. Considering that the Sun Belt's kind of not that conference that is well known for, having anybody spectacular. We'll go after a kicker, I suppose. 2 kickers, actually, because special teams is actually kind of important. Man, but this is a thin recruiting board this time around, but like it started like that in UAB too, so you just got to be patient, I suppose. We got a lot of offensive linemen. Damn. Any quarterbacks? None. Absolutely none. That is bad. Oh man. We can go after that 2-star and another 2-star, I suppose. Tight ends. No tight ends either. Whoa. I gotta really bust my behind on that one, huh? I really do on this one. Go after this one and this one, I suppose. 4.84 for a guard or a tackle. That's actually really good. It's good speed. See any corners? Oh man. He's a JUCO. No. Oh god. I'm not going after JUCOs. Oh my lord. This is struggling right here. Oh man. This is not good. Athletes? None. None. I could try and go after this 3-star athlete, I suppose. And this one. And we can go after one more. Let's try to go after a 4-star. We'll take a chance on our 4-star athlete. See if I can get one. Yeah, this one seems more reasonable, I suppose. Cody Alexander. It does not look pretty so far. But you know what? We gotta bust our behind and do what we need to do. So scout. Ooh, I like that so far. See, this isn't like UAB where I could just get every single player that I want, to get 100% scouting. That just takes time. And that's basically what every dynasty I look for is to get that 100% scouting, like before the season even starts, because then I know who to go after, and I know I'm not getting some sort of bust or anything like that. See, these right here are where you're gonna make your money. So I don't know. I feel kind of okay with this so far. It's really hard to pick out. We're gonna redshirt our players too. We gotta figure out who's gonna get redshirted. Red shirt, red shirt, red shirt, red shirt, red shirt. Oh man, this is struggle. We could redshirt a lot of these guys, honestly. We may need maybe the tight end and the free safety, maybe, but that's a lot of red shirts right there. So, let's take a look here. Let's take a look at the schedule one more time to make sure you guys are got that in your heads or ready to see what you guys are ready to expect. Like I said, UNC Charlotte's gonna be the first game. Colorado State. And then Troy for our first conference game. 3 weeks off. Nevada, Georgia Southern, UL Lafayette, South Alabama, UL Monroe, Texas State, Georgia State, Appalachian State, which is going to be a hard game because the only respectable Appalachian State team is like 95 overall. Everything else is like boasted up to 99. And you know what? That was like the closest one I could get. So And then we also have New Mexico State. So this is going to be interesting. I can't wait to start off this new dynasty. I know this kind of comes as a shock to some of you guys, but I was like, let's go with it, And I chose this from like just doing a little bit of research and just doing a little bit of evaluating and stuff like that. So I was like, I feel good about this choice. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, drop a like. And if you're new to the channel at all, hit that subscribe button for more content like this. I have 2 college football dynasties, Madden series now with the Detroit Lions, and I still have MLB The Show coming out every now and then. But mainly this is going to be a football channel because this is what you guys really love. I know you guys want like other stuff, but I want to do what I want to. I love doing, and this is what I love doing. This is, like I said, one of my favorite games to play as far as sports games goes, and I really enjoy building dynasties and stuff like that. So anyway, until then, I'm out.